Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. The splash screen advises us to plant a tree, which is very good advice. I've planted many trees in my life, but not enough. Not yet enough. But I did. I am way away from where I want to be. That's okay, because I did look up the coordinates to where I want to go, which is yeah, all the way this way. I was going the opposite direction of where I wanted to go. I wanted to go basically to positive 1000 in Z, and then just about a couple hundred in X. So I was absolutely turned around terribly. I have no inventory space, which, man, I really hate to pass by shipwrecks without even looking, but not so much that I'm gonna do it because yeah, we're just gonna go back. But now, okay, so now now that I know where I'm trying to go, I remember where I went wrong. So instead of going in this direction at all, whenever we left from the island of Glorious Beach Defense, which is this one over here we're going to. I sit up a little nervously because there's a monument somewhere in these waters, and I don't want to run into it. But all of the kelp sort of distracts the visibility. It's of course slightly easier to see them at night, but that comes with a whole host of other problems. So what we'll be doing is just straight in this direction, yeah. Because basically the story of it is right here, as I'm now remembering. I was thinking, okay, time to go back in the direction this way and look for more villages. And I thought, I would go up this coastline because that would be, a safer idea for the long run. And, ultimately it's going to lead us to where we want to go. So I turned the wrong direction. I had thought that we struck out further across the ocean there, but actually we're just going to be going straight this way. It's also possible that I might have gotten turned around at just like some minor moment and take the wrong turn, which I think is maybe what happened. Because I should have, yeah, that's what happened. I got to right there and then I went back across rather than just skirting the outside of this one, but that's okay. Nice, chill little hardcore video where we probably don't fight anything at all, and everything is gonna be fine. And then, see, this is wrong, but we're going okay, because yeah, we'll go around this island, and then we'll turn left. And that makes sense. I'm sort of, yeah, I'm remembering a little bit of this stuff now because I had been marveling that mushroom was the continuation of the biome. Yes, it's all the memories flooding back. Uh, and that's good too because now I'm realizing those spruce trees are going to be quite close to our eventual villages. So it's not going to be that annoying that I haven't picked any saplings up. It's just going to be a hop, skip, and a jump to get access to them. I think this is going to work out. Because I want to say that we're just going to be able to go directly through and reach it, but maybe not. Yeah, because I need to go in sort of that direction, but maybe we'll be able to build a little canal. If not, I could always just leave the boat. Oh, no, never mind. I won't need to do that at all. We'll turn around the coastline here and go up the other side. And it's a long boat ride, but this is the last time that we'll have to make that particular one. You know, in this great extended cut of it, because, well, we're going to be setting up shop when we arrive. Ah, yes. And then, of course, more of the beaches that we've fought on before. This would be the Thunderstorm Beach. Good stuff, but I've now noticed a little bit of iron, and I am not so wealthy that I'm not going to take advantage of that. Probably just going to grab 2 before it runs out. Yep, that's about as good as you can really hope for most of the time, but we're just going to keep on rolling down the river. This is more like an ocean. More iron. And this is excellent. It's also providing me with like really good perspective on, you shouldn't jinx yourself, but I'm not very superstitious, only a little stitious. And it's occurring to me now that if I can just find water and grab a boat, skirting the outside edge like this once you get a bed, this would be like a really good, safe way to find, surface iron, which would make it so you didn't have to go down into the dangerous depths before you had, like a shield and iron armor and stuff. Because I'm not very good at the game, and so it's always pretty important for me to kit up. In my earlier hardcore runs, I would always die and not have any armor at all, basically. But after just a few repetitions, I got slightly better at pulling victory out, or at the very least, at finding some level of engagement with the game that beyond merely dying. But here in this vast expanse, I just, you know, there's a lot to love here. Did I just go in a weird, weird loop again? I am truly the worst. Well, anyway, no, there's no way. I have to be like almost there. I'm gonna go through this pass, and I just feel like I've taken an insane detour, but actually it's because I remember being here before. Right? Right, because this is like sort of close. I thought I looked at the coordinates. If I forgot one of the negatives, I'm going to be annoyed. But I don't think that's the case. I think we're going to cut through here, and there'll be a little field, and that's where the village will be. And if not, then we're going to have to make landfall in that mass anyway. And the problem with beautiful fields of flowers is they all resemble one another over time. All right, yes, of course, as I knew, because oh boy, I don't know what that was. Looks like a zombie in the water. Not perfect, not a disaster, because we are back at home. Amazing. Glorious. A fountain of happiness. Garud is going to be so pleased. We came home, buddy. Just as promised. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so excited. Did I not carry any seeds with me? Oh, he's gonna be so annoyed. It's alright, buddy. I'll be right back. To think of showing up after a period of long absence, and your beloved companion looks at you expecting wheat seeds, just the very least, you know, a marker of your long friendship. Something that he can expect every time you come around, and then you give him nothing. But there are wheat seeds right here, and we're either about to get into big fights or about to go to bed for the night. No, I need to get more food. I absolutely cannot go and fight right now without food. We should give Garuda his ritual seeds first before we do anything else. Here you go, buddy. All right. I'm so sorry, Garuda. I'm never gonna do that again. Gotta have the seeds with me, but we're gonna be able to make a fair amount of stuff. There's a bunch of iron in the boat, so we're gonna have, I mean, like a couple dozen of it. Uh, Once we collect all of the wheat from the hay bales in the various places, it's gonna be like an absolute ton. So we're gonna be able to, I think, we'll initially just use the wheat to trade villagers for emeralds, and then use those emeralds immediately to trade the armor smith up. Alright, any baddies worth worrying about? No, it looks like they're all just run-of-the-mill normal ones. We're gonna try to pop this creeper over here first. The spider will probably get attracted a little bit, but nope. I am so bad at killing creepers, but we're gonna pop a spider here. We need to get a little bit of distance. And we're just gonna regen some hearts here. Get a little bit of distance so that their accuracy goes down. Easy peasy, pull out the bow. I don't have any arrows on me. I don't have any arrows on me. That's not ideal. It's okay though. What's not perfect is that my sword's about to run out of power. But there we go. We've cleared out some of the vagabonds around the house, and can give an honest accounting to the villagers about what we did to get out of the night. So, you know, there we go. A wonderful, successful day. And now nothing remains to do but to go out and clean up whatever enemies might have been bothering us there, feed Garuda his ritual morning seeds, and then see about what to do with the day. First of all, got to eat our cooked mutton. Very important. You can't start a good day without cooked mutton. So, you know, I don't know how to make very many farms. That's not a great sound. We're just going to get a little bit of distance. Oh, spider. Easy. So there's not a whole lot of farms I know how to make, but the bulk of the farms that I do understand are making a fence around animals, and then growing large amounts of crops. Those are the things I know how to do. And then, you know, I've got like a slight automated chicken farm that I can do ish, and auto smelters and stuff. So that's going to be what I'm setting up here. I'm just grabbing some more wheat seeds because the earlier you can begin sort of mass-produced farming, the better off you are. You can spend a lot of time just getting your initial seeds to go, but of course, since you're going to get more every time you harvest, it's better to do 20 at the start than it is to do 5 and then over the course of several days finally get up to what you could have done. Even though, you work with what you have. So if you're space limited or anything like that, then it would obviously make a lot of sense to just immediately plant it. But I am not. We're just going to run around and grab more wheat seeds. And I think, yeah, well, first we'll need to make a hoe, and we don't have any cobblestone for it. I could just crack a hole in their wall, which is like not pro-social behavior, so we're not going to do that. All right, we're just going to make an iron one because we're rich now, and that's what you do when you have too much money. It's like so wasteful to use one of these to mine the ground, but it would be even more wasteful for me to spend time looking for more cobblestone when I could just start planting wheat. Now, we'll irrigate eventually. I think right now we'll just plant right over here. We'll need to fill this in before too long. And of course, there's the arduous process of getting all of the irrigation that you need. But right now we're not actually worrying about that. We're just building close just for speed because after all, we're going to run out of wheat seeds before too long. And now we're already out of them in that block. Of course, we have more overall, but I think that's about to be the end of the video. The next one, oh my goodness, it'll be the most boring thing I've done in my whole life. It's going to be great. We're just gonna go around. We're gonna pick up wheat and then sell it to villagers repeatedly, and then I'm gonna talk to myself while we do it. It's gonna be riveting stuff. You're gonna be really happy that you show up to it if you do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hardcore Minecraft. It's fun for me in a way that my normal Survivor world is not. It's just a different direction for things to be in, and really, really like it. Going to just start making this a better place for farmland. I hate to mess too much with the fields of flowers here in the plains, but I think we're just going to go in that direction for most of what we do. But, so in the next video, it'll be a lot of running around with the emeralds, like I said, and then we're probably just going to cut big chunks of this to flatten it out. Verticality is your enemy when it comes to most of these farms that we're thinking about doing. You might need some in a specific place, but in general, like if you want to grow a bunch of pumpkins or wheat or whatever, it really benefits you to be able to just run immediately straight through. But that will have to wait for another day. I don't have enough to sell to him, but we're going to be able to get a bunch of redstone dust from that cleric. This is all of our dreams are about to start coming true, and it's all going to be because of this village, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. I almost feel like I need to start doing more stuff in my survival world so I can learn about the dangers so that I'll never die. But of course, on one hand, you don't want to be too careful when you're playing hardcore, but sure you do, you know. Who doesn't want to live forever? Who doesn't want to marvel at the beauty of their world and never have to leave it behind? But, you know, when I would play Diablo 2, sometimes the servers would spike and you could lose everything and it wouldn't even be your fault. And I'm sure there's some way to have everything go pear-shaped on you here, but it hasn't happened to me yet. Oh, that's right. When you pick the stuff out of the furnace, you get experience. I knew that, but it didn't occur to me. So I could like auto smelt things and stand underneath it whenever I wanted to get some. I I do a bunch of sort of AFK stuff in survival, but I I would be too afraid to ever like leave my game in hardcore. I would have to understand the mechanics better than I do. But anyway, I've been meaning to end this video for some time now, and I really should. But I really like it here. I'm gonna do my best to stay alive and kicking and screaming if I have to, so that I can keep on coming back to this beautiful world over and over. Oh, this chicken has made a terrible mistake. It thinks that my friendship to one specific chicken is a friendship to all, but Garuda doesn't judge. He doesn't care at all. But I guess we're coming up upon night, so that'll be a... We'll just look a little bit at the inventory here. So even in that amount of time, it's an easy way to just waste all of your time. Like, I'm never gonna be fine with the inventory management, am I? I'll spend my whole life filling up things and then trying to make sense of them. But I am going to remember my goals in the first place. We're going to just go ahead and is the shield totally popped now, or did I put it in there? Yes. You know, we'll put the old sword and shield in there as a monument to where we started from, but we'll eventually need to get rid of them just for space. But when we return, all the things that I promised, except, you know, a timely end. You can never ever figure out when I'm going to finally keep my promises, unless you look at the runtime. You know, watching this, you have more of an idea of when it's going to end than I do, except as the clock ticks on my hot bar, I know that it's going to be just about time to lay down for the night. Of course, when you do that early, you don't have to worry about all of the weird creeper and spider stuff in the mornings if you just have a little bit of coverage. But apparently it's not night enough yet. I don't know when exactly. Okay. I bet it's when the villagers, you know, path into their houses, and that's when night begins. Felt like it had been a long time without music. But now it is time again for me and Garuda to bid you adieu. All right, feels good. As of right now, I have done everything that I have set out to do in this hardcore world except in the video. So that's what I'm going to do right now.